Hello and welcome to the first broadcast of Model Recaps. It is April 14th and the second day of Model. I am Norma Fruzynski.
And I am Hirai Shuda, and we will be your trusty anchors over the next few days. Let's get into the news.
Starting off with the legislative branch. Today, Bill number 259, sponsored by Hirai, and secondarily sponsored by Blair de la Sega, regarding establishment of mental health courts equipped to address cases involving individuals with mental illness to a stronger extent as opposed to the traditional criminal justice system, thus reducing recidivism and ensuring safety in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, was passed in committee, House, and Senate, all before 4 p.m. Great job, Hajra.
Great job.
Following Hajra's success with her bill, today 2 bills were unanimously passed. And the Airtable system broke down today in chambers. This resulted in both a setback of making online amendments and viewing the bill calendar.
Well, now we're moving on to the judicial branch. So, when speaking about judicial delegates, they spoke highly of today's arguments, saying that everything ran smoothly and the justices were very helpful and gave excellent feedback. That's always good to hear. Press was busier every day than with assignments, press conferences, and the Capitol Chronicle. Youth Governor Riley Stoddard and her administration came to the media room with much to cover and discuss. Youth Governor Stoddard was asked about many questions today regarding her campaign last year, her duties at Model, and her overall demeanor. She touched on her promises last year, which, to name a few, were club kits, office hours, and feedback forms. She mentions that you never know how things would pan out until you actually present in response to her failure to implement feedback forms. She also talked about the inequality in which men and women are perceived in political positions as a response to being asked about her scary, quote, demeanor, saying that a woman's success is often taken negatively in contrast to men's success being perceived as a strategic or smart.
Crisis at the Capitol. Flooding, labor violations, price gouging, when will it end? Harrisburg is facing some of the most pressing issues to date. Pennsylvania miners are threatening a labor strike after working conditions become more extreme. An anonymous source comes out with personal stories displaying the danger that he and his coworkers have faced. With one of the rarest types of floods hitting Pennsylvania, Governor Stoddard is doing her best to keep everything under control. She has contacted experts and reached out to the National Guard for help. Evacuations and warnings will be ongoing until problems lessen. Lastly, price gouging is at an extreme as water is selling for up to $20, concerning local residents.
Wow. And there's a fire at the Capitol. As we all know, the entire program was just evacuated from the Capitol building, reason being fire-related issues. After asking security guards and teachers about specific details, little to no information was discovered.
As day 2 comes to an end, we hope that you all get as much sleep as you can. Legislative, we wish you luck on debating bills. Judicial, we wish you luck on the continuation of your cases and oral arguments. And press, keep up the hard work. This is Norma Fruzynski and Hirai Shuda
Shuda.
signing off. Good night.